hi there. A strange thing happened to me while I was doing that. I hit level 30. So I think that means it's time for a tutorial. This one is on enchanting. So essentially for enchanting we're going to need a metric booty ton of books. As you can see, I've already got 63 from the mass looting I did of the villages. But I'm going to show you how to make a book anyway. First you're going to need some sugary canes, which you can find growing all over the place, really. Hopefully, anyway. And you probably want to make a small sugarcane farm at least so you can grow some more, especially if you haven't looted a bunch of villages like I did. And you're also going to need a piece of leather for each book, and 3 books for each bookshelf. And, as you can see, you can get leather from moo cows. You can also get leather from rabbits. 4 rabbit leather arranged like such will make a normal leather. I'm sorry, cow. Please give me leather. You didn't give me leather. There we go, and you get the achievement cow tipper. You can also fish up leather, but that can be a bit rare. So then, of course, you're going to want to journey back to your crafting table. As you can see, we made some progress down there, and you got a sheep in the hole somehow. If he survives the trip, I'm going to dye him purple and make him the channel's mascot. Well, series mascot, anyway. Okay, so. At your crafting table, if you want to make some paper, 3 across the sugarcane like that, or, anywhere on the crafting table. You take your paper, wrap it around your, that was leather, and you make another book. Now, what about the crafting table itself? Well, we've got some obsidian. You're going to need 4 obsidian. We've got some obsidian from that blacksmith chest way yonder, and you're going to want some wood. So let's see what I got in the way of wood. And grab this stack of oak. Well, not stack, but close. Derp, derp, derp. You're also going to need 2 diamond. Yeah, that's kind of expensive for starting out, but it's worth it in the end. You arrange her just like this, and pop a book up top, and there you have your enchanting table. I'm going to leave that right there for a second more, so you can see it. 1 diamond on either side. 3 obsidian along the bottom, 1 obsidian in the middle, and a book on top. Enchantment table, and achievement get enchanter. Now, if you take your enchantment table, and you set it out where you're going to set it out, as you can see I have it marked here. As I throw 1 in here, and uh-oh, I can't enchant anything. You know why? Because I don't have any lapis on me. So we need to get our lapis out. Probably want to store that in a chest near the enchantment table eventually. But, yeah. And then you can enchant. You can see it only goes up to level 5, 2, 3, and 5 right now. And this will give me efficiency 1, efficiency 1, efficiency 1. For, whatever levels there were. So you're going to want to bring that up. How do you bring that up? Eat your mutton. And you go and make some bookshelves. Bookshelves are pretty simple. Wood across the top, wood across the bottom, books in the middle. You're only going to need 16 of these, but I'm going to make 21 anyway because reasons. And you get the achievement Librarian. Now, how you're going to want to lay these out is important. They can't be blocked by blocks, and they cannot be right up against the enchantment table. So there's a few configurations you can do. I'm going to do the absolute simplest because it tends to fit flush in whatever you want to put it in. But you only need 16 around it for the maximum level of enchantment. Let's light this up because I don't want, well, who knows what popping in here. Now you pop your lapis back in, and you put a pick in, and you have a level 30 enchantment. which takes 3 lapis lazuli, 3 enchantment levels, and give me unbreaking 3 and something else. We don't know what, though. So as far as enchantments go, sharpness, knockback, these will remain no matter how many times you take it in or put it out. So in order to change your prospective enchantments, you have to actually enchant something first. So let's see what it gives me for pick again. It gives me unbreaking 3. That is the highest level of unbreaking it gets. I'll go over the enchantments in a bit. Let's make us a diamond pick. Yeah. And unbreaking 3 sounds like it might be the start of a really good mining pick. A really great mining pick will have unbreaking, efficiency, and fortune. Or if you can get fortune on a pick on its own, then go for efficiency and unbreaking on another one. But that's neither here nor there, so let's enchant this up and get unbreaking 3, fortune 2, efficiency 4. Nice. Fortune could be one higher, but I'm not going to complain because that is a nice pick. So that's pretty much enchanting in a nutshell. Well, that portion of enchanting anyway. So what else can we do with enchanting? Well, you can enchant pretty much all of your tools, armors, and books. Let's see, let's put this here for now. Put another one alongside of it eventually, most likely. But that will be nice access to the enchanting table. Alright, let's go over some enchantments then, shall we? I'm going to pause here and bring up a list, and I shall read it to you. Alrighty, I am back, and I'm going to give you a good view of the ocean and my crafting interface and inventory interface while I read some enchantments. On your armor, all parts of the armor, you can get protection all the way up to, I believe, protection 4 naturally. Fire protection as well, which reduces your burn time while you're set on fire. Protection just reduces the amount of damage you take. On your boots, you can get feather falling up to level 4, which reduces fall damage and damage from ender pearl teleportations. We'll cover that later. Blast protection, which goes all the way up to level 4, which reduces the explosion knockback and explosion damage. Projectile protection, all the way up to level 4 again, which reduces damage from arrows, ghasts, blazes, and pretty much anything that shoots at you. On a helmet, you can get respiration, which extends your underwater breathing time. It'll give you 15 extra seconds of underwater time per level. It also increases the time between the damage you take when you're out of oxygen and improves your ability to see underwater. That goes up to level 3. Aqua Affinity, which only goes up to level 1, increases your underwater mining rate, which means when you're underwater you'll be able to break blocks at normal speed, which is very nice. Now, you can also get on your main armor, Thorns, which goes up to level 3. Now, what does that do? It gives you a chance to inflict damage on anything that damages you. It's quite the nice piece of enchantment. You can also put it on a helmet, leggings, or boots with a anvil and a book. There's another enchantment for your feet that goes up to level 3. It's called Depth Strider. Every level reduces the amount water slows you by a third. So level 3, you will be moving at full speed in the water. You'll swim as fast as you can walk. Very nice. It does not actually increase the speed at which you can sink or rise, but that's quite nice. I think that's a new enchantment, if I had to take a guess. And on your weapons, like swords, you can get, well, on your sword, you can get sharpness, which goes all the way up to level 5, but you'll probably have to combine 2 level 4s for that. Each level adds 1.25 damage to each hit. So if you get all the way up to level 5, you'll get an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.25 damage on it, which is, Yeah, that is a butt whooping right there. Smite, which also goes up to level 5, only naturally 4, but you can combine 2 Smite items on an anvil and get 5. Increases your damage to undead mobs, skeletons, zombies, wither skeletons, and zombie pigmen. Each level adds 2.5 extra damage to each hit on the undead mobs. And you can also put these on a diamond. An axe with a book and an anvil. Same with Bane of Arthropods, which also goes up to level 5. Increases damage to arthropods, spiders, cave spiders, silverfish, and endermites. Each level adds 2.5 again to the arthropods. And can actually inflict slow on. Yeah, slowness 4 when you hit one of them. That can also go on an axe. Knockback, which goes up to level 2. It adds extra knockback to your weapon, so basically you'll slap them once and they'll go flying. Sword only. Same with Fire Aspect, which goes up to level 2. Fire Aspect deals 3 half hearts of fire damage over 3 seconds. At the level 2, it will deal 7 half hearts over 7 seconds, and dropped meat will be cooked if it's killed while on fire, which is quite nice. Looting. Mobs can drop more loot. Increases the maximum loot drop by +1 per level. Increases the chance of rare drops by 0.05% points per level. So at level 1 it will be 3%, at level 2 3.5, and 4 at level 3. This applies not only to kills with the sword, but any kills while holding the sword. So that is quite nice if you're actually out there hunting something. Now on your tools, you can get efficiency. You can get that on a pick, a shovel, or an axe, and use a book and anvil to put it on shears, which increases your speed 30% over the previous level. At level 5, which you have to combine 2 level 4s to get on an anvil, it is 371% speed, which is, oh my goodness, I love that. Anyway, Silk Touch, which goes up to level 1, you can get on a pick, axe, and shovel again, and you can book it onto a shears. Mine blocks drop themselves instead of the usual items. So if you smack some coal, instead of getting a chunk of coal, you'll get coal ore. You can also get cobwebs if you're using shears, which can be quite nice to decorate. Diamond ore, emerald ore, glass blocks, which, yeah, that's very nice. Ice, also very nice. You can also pick up mycelium and podzol, as well as various other ores. It doesn't work on carrots, cocoa pods, cakes, double slabs, fire, farmland, melon stems, monster spawners, netherwort, potatoes, pumpkin stems, snow, sugarcane, or wheat. So, there you have that. Unbreaking, you can get on pretty much everything, and everything you can't get it on, you can, well, pretty much put it on with a book. It increases the durability. So, let's see. Yeah, it just increases your longevity of your items. You can put it on your sword, a bow, your armor, an axe, a pickaxe, a shovel, a fishing rod, and you can book it with an anvil onto a hoe, shears, flint and steel, and a carrot on a stick. Fortune, which you can only get on a pick, a shovel, or an axe. For each level of Fortune, it gives you a 33% chance to drop multiple ores, which is quite nice. Let's see, at level 1, level 2, At level 1, you get a 33% chance to multiply drops by 2. So at level 1, if you break a diamond block, you might get 2. You have a 33% chance at 2. Level 2 increases the chance to multiply drops by 2 or 3. An average of 75% increase, for like 25% chance each. Which is quite nice. Yes, that's a 75% increase. Now level 3, you can get up to 4, a 20% chance of each, an average of 120% increase. It is nice. Very, very nice. For things like redstone, carrots, glowstone, sea lanterns, melons, netherwort, potato, and wheat seeds, each level increases the maximum drop by +1. Up to a maximum of 4 for glowstone, 5 for sea lanterns, 9 for melons. For tall grass, each level increases the maximum drop by 2. And for gravel, the drop rate of flint is increased to 14% at level 1, 25% at level 2, and 100% at level 3, which means every piece of gravel you smash with Fortune, you're going to get flint instead of gravel. Now on your bow, you can get power up to level 5. Again, you have to combine 2 level 4s for that. It increases your arrow damage by 25%. So, yeah, pretty much you can up your arrow damage to 225%, and it can be quite the mean weapon. I love it. You can also get Punch up to level 2, which increases knockback, of course. Flame, which only goes to level 1. You can get flaming arrows. You know, they set your enemy on fire. They only affect players, mobs, and TNT. No other blocks will catch fire. They deal 5 half-hearts of damage over 5 seconds. Similar to Fire Aspect, pretty much. You can also get Infinity. Shooting consumes no arrows, but you must have at least 1 in your inventory. It won't consume it, but, yeah. You'll only need 1 arrow for the entire life of the Infinity Bow, which can be very handy in places like the Nether or the End. Arrows you fire with it, though, can't be retrieved because they're phantom arrows. You can pick them up in creative mode, apparently. Now, on your fishing pole, you can get Luck of the Sea 3, up to level 3, which lowers the chance of junk, so you won't get as much garbage, but by 2.5% per level, and increases your chance of catching treasure by 1% per level, so you can get a 3% boosted rate of catching treasure. Lure increases the rate of fish biting your hook. Decreases the wait time on each catch by 5 seconds per level, and also decreases the chance of junk and treasure catches, so yeah. Max level is 3 on that, and that is all your enchants at the moment. You can also enchant books, and they have a random chance of getting pretty much everything, and I sat through here all night, didn't I? I am lucky I am not dead. Well, that is the enchantments, and I'm going to pause here for a moment and reset my throat, and I'm going to go over potential enchantment table configurations. Alrighty, this looks like a good spot. You've already seen the first configuration where I had, say, the black wool block here is the enchantment table, and the white wool is our bookshelves. Surround it like this for maximum level, or you can pretty much have any combination of such stuff as long as you have 16 surrounding it. And not, well, you can't have them touching like this. That's pretty much the only rule. They have to be 1 space away at least, or just 1 space away. And, well, yeah. As long as you have 16 surrounding it, you're good to go. Very simple. I wonder if I had shears on me. Of course I don't. So I shall tear this down, and it's pretty much enchanting in a nutshell. So you're probably going to want to get into enchanting as soon as you can. Some enchantments require you to have level 30 levels, but they won't use all your 30 levels, which is kind of a pain in the butt. But yeah, that is enchanting. As I continue to tear down this mess I have made. I personally like the way I have it set up in the house, mostly because, experience. Mostly because it's easy and you can have it pretty much flush with your building if you want. If I wanted to, I could just knock this down a level and put it into the floor itself. But, there you have enchanting. Fun stuff, fun stuff. And I hope I shall have you all with me for the next episode of A Noob's Guide to Minecraft, which I'm going to continue the whole of Doom. This video will probably come out a long time before I explain that, so yes, you have that to look forward to. Until next time, happy mining.